Hi, welcome back. Well, I am in pre-holiday mode, so I'm packing. So I thought I'd just flick the camera on and just record a little video of some of the things that I'm taking with me and some of my kind of holiday packing hacks. If you have any comments or questions, don't forget you can pop them below. I'd love to hear what you take away when you go. So I'm going to do a few little videos. This one is really more about fashion and things. I'll do a separate one on makeup and skin, and also I'll do a separate one on supplements, because you know me, I mean, that's just going to fill possibly a whole bag. And speaking of bags, I'm so excited by my new luggage. Oh my goodness, Briggs & Riley, what an amazing luggage brand. I can't tell you the number of suitcases that I've had to take to the recycling tip over the years because they've broken, they've torn, they got really battered. These, they're quite pricey, but they have a lifetime guarantee. Apparently, so they say, no quibble, lifetime guarantee. And as I intend to live a really long time, I thought, yeah, investment luggage. So what's going into them? Well, let's start maybe with a bit of fashion. And I do love a wrap skirt. Oh my goodness, this is one that I bought in a Beulah London sale. They're a great ethical fashion brand. And it's just really lovely, cheerful, jolly print, don't you think? I mean, I don't often wear prints. You've probably seen on all my Instagrams. You know, I'm usually in plain, solid colours. But, you know, on holiday, I think it's a chance to be a bit more creative, a chance to have a bit more fun, be a bit more playful. So I think a wrap skirt goes a long way. And you can dress it up, dress it down. You know, if you're by the pool, you can just wrap it around you as just kind of like a sarong to cover up all the lumps and bumps. Or you can dress it up with a pair of heels, nice little top, and it takes you out in the evening. So kind of day to night, I think a wrap skirt is a really good investment. Now, do you wrap or do you fold? I wrap, well, like roll, okay? So this was a tip that I learnt from fashion stylist friends who obviously travel a lot for shoots and things. And they say that if you roll your clothes, you just unroll them and shake them at the other end, and you don't need to do so much ironing. So that's good, isn't it? Now, what do I wear on the top? I will often choose to take with me tops that are quite high in the neck, because this here, like what I'm wearing, is going to get a lot of sun, and the skin on here on the décolletage, the lower neck, the upper chest is so fragile. And yes, of course, we can put on loads of sunblock, but the chances are we get caught out. So I always try, like if I'm going to a market or I know I'm going to be out in the midday sun, to wear something that buttons up. Or of course, you can do the old t-shirt trick where you just reverse it, so you have a higher neckline. So I'm going to take this one with me. This is an old one, actually. It's by Weekend, which is the sort of diffusion line from Max Mara. So again, that's going to get rolled. That's kind of a cotton linen, so I don't really want that to crush, but I think if I roll it, it will go well. I'm taking a few tops actually by my favourite friend, Carol McEwen, who does these really lovely kind of crepey material tops and dresses. And they're great for holidays because they just don't crush. And again, this one, as you can see, it buttons all the way up. So, you know, if I was going out to dinner or in the evening, I'd leave it oh, sorry, that was the wind slamming my door. That will, you know, be lower. But in the daytime, if I want to, again, if I'm sitting out in a cafe or somewhere and I can feel the sun on me, to have the option to do it up, I think is useful. So that one's going in my bag. And then talking about wraps, I do love a wrap dress as well. This is one that I've had for years, actually, from a lovely ethical British brand called a Spiga. And this is, again, just really, you know, really simple. You can just throw it on. And again, it works as a cover up. It's got a nice little frill. You can dress it up day to night. Works really well. So I think that is going in my case. I think we do have a Liz Loves with a Spiga. So if you want to check them out, Lucy McNamara, the great fab female founder, she's brilliant, and she uses a lot of ethical fashion, ethical beadwork from Kenya. In fact, I've just got these. So sandals, obviously what you want is, again, poolside, day to night. I really like these. They've got little beads. They're hand beaded by women's cooperatives in Kenya. I've actually been to see them beaded, so I know where they come from, traceability, provenance, all of that. But what I like about them is they're not completely flat. You know, so you've got a little bit of a heel, because I am what you might call on the short side. And for me, wearing completely flat shoes, flat sandals, I just feel a bit diminutive. So just having a tiny bit of heel there. Aren't they pretty? So I thought they would work really well. Again, day to night, poolside, casual, but actually smart enough and fun enough to go out in the evening. So do check those out. Obviously, shoes for traveling are really key. And I'm going to be wearing these. These, I lived in these last summer. They're made by FitFlop. So they're ergonomic for the feet. So the idea is that you can almost go running in them. They're really supportive, very comfortable. Again, a little bit of sort of soft bling, that soft gold, matte gold, nice and supportive. You know, you can traipse through airports on these, on trains, lots of walking, and they'll be fine. But again, you know, they look pretty. They look holiday-ish. I think that's half the thing, isn't it? You want to feel that you're in holiday mood. You want to feel that you're wearing different things. I've actually got my scrunchie around my wrist. I'm taking a load of these. These are just really simple little silk scrunchies. But again, you know, I'm going to Italy and it's going to be super, super hot out there. So just having something that I can keep my hair off the back of my neck, but actually just looks quite pretty and is quite comfy. And also the silk is really good for the hair. It really helps to sort of smooth it. Talking of silk, I am actually going to take a silk pillowcase. So this is a spare silk pillowcase because, well, you know what it's like, isn't it? You know, once you've slept on a silk pillowcase, you don't want to give them up. And it's just nice, actually, I think, to take your own pillowcase with you. So this is really good. It helps to keep you cool if it's really hot. And of course, the silk against your skin is really good. It stops the creases if you've got a really hard cotton pillowcase. So you can just slip that over your pillow wherever you get to. And, you know, sleep is really, really crucial. So I protect my sleep, as you know, lots of good sleep hygiene. So this is something else that I take, and I've shown you this before. This is a travel pillow. So, because some of the time I'm going to be staying at my family's house and some of the time I'm going to be staying with friends, traveling around. So in here we have one of those molded pillows. It's a tempura one. So it's that lovely neck shape, which is really good for your neck if you've got a tricky neck. But it rolls up small and you can pop it in your little travel bag that it comes with. So highly recommend those. I'll see if we can pop links to all the things that I talk about so that you can easily find them. But in my little bag, I also have my sleep strategy set. So what else do I have? I have a magnesium capsule, so I'm never caught without it if I'm going away for one night. I take magnesium about half an hour or so before bed. Always have my earplugs, because you never know when there's going to be noise and you may well be staying somewhere, you know, where there's a lot of nightlife, street life. Earplugs, essential. I take a bite guard. This is the one that I use. It's called Dentec. Again, I'll pop links on. I've done all my sleep routines before, but I am a night grinder, even on holiday when there should, in theory, be no stress. So that always goes with me. And also a little bottle of lavender oil. This is my Neal's Yard lavender essential oil. 1 drop on the pillow. I also actually take an extra bottle in my cabin luggage. I'll do a separate thing on perhaps what I take in flight. But this is really good. And the smell of the lavender is just really calming and it just helps me to switch off. I use it every night at home. So again, if I'm away, it just creates that atmosphere of being at home and being somewhere where I can, oh, my body says, rest and recharge. And then talking about silk, I did actually have a couple of these little travel silk pillowcases made. I bought a silk pillowcase, cut it in half, and then had a clever friend with a sewing machine just make it into 2 little pillowcases for my travel pillow. So back to fashion. And again, you know, using brighter colours, just being a bit more playful. This is something that I bought when I was in Kenya, and it's an American designer called Carolina Kay. And, you know, I would never in a million years normally wear this at home. I don't think I've worn this in the UK, maybe once. But it is a tie. It's got really pretty little tassels. And it's just a really fun kind of like tropical print. And it's really breezy. You know, I could imagine myself on a beautiful yacht somewhere. I don't think I'm going to get invited, but if I did, I would have just the thing to wear. So that's going to come with me. And then sundresses. So these are some of my favourites. Again, you know, brighter colours than I would normally choose. I mean, look at this one. This one, I think I got from an ethical brand years and years ago. It's made in Peru, called Pitusa. And look at the colour. I mean, Lily steals this all the time because she loves it. But it's a nice tie halter neck, and you can add a sparkly belt. You could dress it up. Really cool and vibrant. And they're made in Peru. And look, they put little fabric llamas on the tassels. Isn't that just the cutest thing? Love that so much. Again, it's the playfulness, isn't it? You know, these things, they make you smile. They bring you joy, even if you've got the boringness of packing and unpacking. It makes you joyful to do it. And the belt that I'm taking is actually another Espiga hand beaded. I love this one, and it's got just different shades of silver and bronze on it. So always useful to have a belt, because then you can just bring in things that maybe give you a different look. This, I think, is also maybe an Espiga number. It's a really soft chiffon, really light, really floaty. Again, you know, you could wear this over a swimsuit by the pool, or, you know, if I was going out in the evening, I'd doll it up with some strappy sandals and a little bit of jewellery, maybe some, you know, big hoop earrings, something quite fun, but super light. And then I've got, this is one of my new things. This is from Me and M. Really pretty little sundress. Again, you know, quite a bright green. Wouldn't normally go for that, but I thought, hey, I'm going to be on holiday, so why not? So that's going to come with me. I'll probably do some fashion reels actually when I'm out there, so show you what these things actually look like on holiday. And then this is a lovely brand I've discovered. This is another fab female founder working in ethical fashion. She's called Lexi London. Really pretty cotton, and it's just got a nice little waist here, a little elasticated waist, so if you are going out and eating a bit more pizza, maybe it's a bit more forgiving, but I thought that looked really pretty and is going to come with me as well. So I will be rolling all of those. Now I'm going to Italy, so it is quite hot, but it still gets chilly in the evenings. You don't want to get caught out. You never know when there's a storm or whatever. And of course for traveling. So I will be taking at least one, if not more, travel wrap with me. So this is my bright pink one. You can tell I like pink. I've got a bright pink chest of drawers in my bedroom. And of course it's the Earle Wellbeing colour, bright pink. But this is just another great British brand, and we do have a 10% discount, Liz Loves, on travel wrap. But they last forever, and you know, you can make them snugly on an aeroplane or a train. You know, I roll them up and have them as a bit of a pillow, and they're just nice to have in the evening when you're going out, just in case it does turn a bit chilly. Those are all going in my case. Actually, just one little feature I want to show you of this case, which again, I love. Not only do I love the guarantee, I just love the way it's designed and it's styled, is it's expandable. Because do you ever find that particularly on the way back, you don't have any room in your suitcase? Because I tend to stuff my suitcases, and then I'll go out and I'll do some shopping. I'll buy something from a market, or I'll bring something back, you know, knickknacks, whatever. And there's just no room. Well, this has a unique little button to it that you push, and it expands. It gives you another 30%. Can you see that? So you can pack it normally knowing that you've got room for shopping or whatever. So it's just really easy to use. And I've had them before where they're supposed to expand and they just don't really work very well. But this, I'm very excited about using the expanding bit. So what else packing wise? Obviously swimwear is really important. I've got a couple of ethical brands that I really like. This was, I think it's called Isla Swimwear. Yeah, let me just check here. Yeah, Isla. I wore this, well, a few years ago. I think I had it on my Instagram about 3 or 4 years ago. Lovely British sustainable brand. Great detail at the back. So it looks quite normal from the front. And then at the back, it's got this really interesting kind of like crisscross lacing, which is really fun. And it's made of recycled nylon, recycled plastic bottles and recycled materials. So again, really nice British brand to support. And the other brand that I've discovered for ethical swimwear, which I really like, is called Davy J. And again, they use recycled plastics and they have really cool designs, really well made. I actually tried these out in Kenya earlier this year. This is a good one. This is 2-in-1. So this is a nice crossover. So it's very flattering at the front. You get this lovely V and it's quite high leg. But the really clever thing about it is it's completely reversible. So you can either be a red, crimson, scarlet woman, or you just turn it inside out and you've got your classic black. So, and they do lots of bikinis and things that you can do the same to, so you can get lots of looks out of them. And then talking of black, I've also got this one, Not sure if I'm going to be brave enough to put a picture of this on my gram. Maybe it's a bit Bond girl. But what I like about it is it zips up. So again, what I was talking about, if you're out swimming and you really want to protect this whole chest area, you've got this great little zip, which, you know, it does actually undo quite a long way. So you can be a bit more revealing should you choose to, or you can zip it right up. And then it's got just a nice bit at the back here. Again, really well made, well cut. Davy J, look them up. I'll pop a link for you in the captions. So a few other bits and pieces that I absolutely have to travel with other than fashion. One is tea. Got to take my Earl Grey tea. Oh my goodness. I just get so mad if I forget my tea and can't buy it. So I've got from the Rare Tea Company some loose leaf Earl Grey tea, just in case I'm able to make a proper pot of tea and sit and enjoy it. And then I've got a little travel pot. I bought this in the States. I was traveling somewhere and I thought it was such a cute little tin. I've had it for years and years and years. And in there are my Earl Grey tea bags. So they are coming with me. And something else I always take, I've got a little pouch here, it wasn't very expensive. I think I found it in a market, but it's just got useful things, nail clippers and tweezers and scissors. So that is always my little travel buddy. Switching off is really important when we're on holiday. And I don't know about you, but normally I tend to use my phone for my alarm and for my sleep app and all of that. So when I travel, particularly if I'm supposed to be on holiday, I take an alarm clock, a little travel alarm clock. This was a present from somebody years ago. I don't know who makes it, but it doesn't tick. That's really important, to find a clock that doesn't tick, especially if you're a light sleeper. But I take an alarm clock so I can leave my phone outside my bedroom. And if I do need to get up, or I just want to know what time it is, I've got a proper old-fashioned clock. And the other little trick, if you're crossing lots of time zones, is before you go, change the time to where you're landing, because there's nothing worse than flying and being maybe, you know, 6-8 hour time difference, trying to get in the zone of being in this new place and new environment, and you unpack and you suddenly realize actually it's 3 a.m. for your body. So change the clock before you fly. A few other little things. I have discovered packing cubes recently. I've got some here. This one is full of my makeup, so I'll do a separate Instagram on that to show you what's in there. This one is full of accessories and bits and bobs. So you literally, you know, you just pack your cubes and then you stack them. And then when you get to wherever you're going, you know, you just literally take them out. One for the bathroom, one in the drawer. You can be on holiday the whole time and not unpack them. This one is slightly bigger size. This is going to have all my t-shirts and things, and that's just going to stay in my drawer. Actually, talking about t-shirts, this is another great British brand. If you're looking for holiday tees, this is Lavender Hill clothing. Love their t-shirts. I've had these for years. They really last. They use great organic cotton. They use bamboo, sustainable fibres. Lovely female founder, Isabel, and she's given us a Liz Loves discount, so that's really good on her website. So if you're looking for high quality t-shirts that last in nice colours, you can tell that I like this colour. This is actually one of hers as well. This is like a linen mix, and I do like having something that just comes down, covers the upper arms a bit. So this has got these really nice kind of 3/4 length t-shirt sleeves. So I'm going to be packing a few more in there, and a few other little last bits. Obviously I'm taking anti-mosquito stuff, so al fresco, this is body cream, and various different colognes that they do. This is my favourite for the evening, actually, when I'm away. It's called Power, and it stops the mosquitoes. They are not attracted to it at all. They're deterred by it, but it actually smells like a really good fragrance. And what I like about it is because I use it when I'm on holiday, I associate that smell with sunshine and happy vibes. So even just spraying it on now, actually, it's just taken wee woof right back. Acts on your limbic system in the brain, which is what controls mood and memory. And yeah, that's a really good one. So you have a really delicious scent, but you know that you're also protected from mosquitoes. And it's been clinically tested. The Hospital of Tropical Diseases tested it and found it very effective against mosquitoes. So it's just lovely botanical oils that smell good while protecting you. And I think there is a Liz Loves. Depends when you're watching this. If you're watching this in real time, I think you can grab that at a discount quickly, but that may go depending on when you're watching it. Two last things. Fitness, obviously I'm going to be packing all my fitness gear. I'll take my trainers and leggings. Can't really take weights, far too heavy, but you can pack a skipping rope. So that's going. No excuse, wherever you are, you can just do a little bit of skipping. So Michael Gary will be pleased with me. And then just because I love it and it's a bit of indulgence, I take an eye pillow. So again, really good for a bit of switch off time. This one is filled with lavender, so when you squeeze it, it scents. You can smell it. Gorgeous. So that's it. So I'm going to be packing now. And let me know what your travel tips are. Let me know what I've forgotten, probably loads. And I will see you next time when I talk about perhaps some of the supplements and makeup and skincare bits that I take. But I hope you've enjoyed this. Put me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. And you can tap the little notification bell if you want to see the next video when you know that it's loaded up. So have a great day. Stay safe in the sun. I hope you get some downtime. Bye.